This week, we're looking at hidden heroes and going back to the first week of school. Welcome back to this week's edition of WTHS News. I'm Ari Giorgenti. I hope all students online and on campus have had a smooth transition into the new year.
My first week of online school wasn't that challenging, to be honest, and I'd rather do traditional school, but as of right now we are in a pandemic, so I'd rather stay at home. And I stay focused mainly while doing my schoolwork by putting my phone away and just do my work on my computer and just put away all other devices.
It's kind of upsetting because we have to wear masks and stuff to school. It's a lot different, and I'm quarantining now, and it's my first year of synergy and we can't do competition, so that's upsetting, but I think that we'll get through it and everything will get better.
I'm adjusting at a very fast rate considering we've been out for the past 6 months, but I am still having trouble with my morning routine, getting back on track.
Glad we're all back. Another way to get our student body back together is through our love of sports. Paris has more.
Thanks, I'm Paris Lehman and welcome back to this week's edition of Sports Media. Congrats to the volleyball team as they won both matches against Caledonia and Starkville this past weekend in their season opener. With the governor signing an executive order allowing only 2 family members per player, many players and their families have had to adapt to the new normal. Some of the new normals include how players and fans handle the volleyball and sanitizing it to make sure the team and their opponents are as safe as they possibly can be. Good luck to the volleyball team next week against the School of Oxford. As the football season continues to approach, the team has been giving back to the community, putting their mowing and tree trimming skills to the test as they helped Junior Auxiliary clean up Milam 2 weeks ago. Here's more on the story.
The Tupelo High varsity football team traded their helmets and pads for rakes and lawnmowers as they helped to clean up Milam on August 13th before the arrival of students. Mr. Jay Ware, Football Booster Club president, says that doing community work can give players a sense of being a part of a community and feeling better about yourself in the process.
Well, it's funny you hear about, it's more fun to give than to receive. It might take getting a little bit older to really come to that realization, but I think that anytime people give back to a community, they buy into that sense of being a member of that community. And it becomes, you're almost giving back to yourself.
Mr. Ware also expresses that being a member of the Tupelo football team and doing good things for the community makes you look good not just on the field, but in all aspects of life.
I think they more now than ever understand that being a football player at Tupelo High School puts them in a degree of limelight. People around this community know who they are. There are a lot of followers of Tupelo football, not only who come to the games, but follow them maybe with the webcast or read about them in the newspaper, go to church with them, whatever it might be. And so I think it's good, and I think they understand that a lot of eyes are on them, and that giving back to their community is almost a part of that expectation of excellence of being a member of the Tupelo football team.
Robert Hooper is a junior wide receiver, and he believes that doing community service can make you better on and off the field.
I think that community service kind of builds character by teaching you discipline. You can use it anywhere on and off the field. Stuff like that teaches you to be a better person, better civilian, just give back to your own community. It helps in every way.
Jake Ware is a senior and quarterback for THS. He says it's important to give back to the people who helped you get where you are today.
It means a ton for me to give back to a school like Milam because it's a really historic school in our community, and it's the first school that my entire grade finally got together and got to go to school with each other for the first time. So it's really cool to give back to them because they gave so much to me.
It looks like there are going to be a lot of victories on and off the field for THS varsity this season, and we can't wait to see what they have in store for us.
With all this talk about help, the football team is making sure they stay safe and healthy for their upcoming scrimmage tonight against Corinth. Also, good luck to the cross-country team as they head to Mississippi College tomorrow for their season opener. Good luck and go Wave!
Thanks, Paris. While we're all learning about what's happening locally, let's learn about one of our teachers here, Miss Chumley. We tweeted this week 2 truths and 1 lie from Miss Chumley. She said she played trombone in her high school marching band. By the time she was 10, she had lived in 10 houses and gone to 10 schools, and she won the drama award in high school. Make sure you go vote for the one that you think is a lie at WTHS News on Twitter. Tune in next week for the results. Thanks for tuning into this week's edition of WTHS News. Once again, I'm Ari Giorgenti. See you guys next week.